You understand it's highly suspicious that you're walking into a police... Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's not every day that somebody walks into our lobby and starts filming, so we just asked you what you're doing.
It's also not every day that somebody walks in and deposit medicine. Did you stop that guy that did that?
So what can I do for you, gentlemen? Is Officer
First of all, you shouldn't be taking pictures of the jails.
I'm in a public place.
Okay.
So is Officer Bard here? Or Ward?
You cannot be videotaping around the station, sir.
I have a right to record in public. This is a public space. I can record anything I see in public view. That's a First Amendment right. Okay? Am I being detained?
What's up, CT3 fam? Welcome back to my channel, where we highlight 3 clips and I'll recap with a few educational pointers to ensure your rights are not violated on your next encounter with the cop. My name is CT3 and I have a passion for police accountability and our constitutional rights. And I'm sure you feel the same. As you can see on your screen, that's my new channel, CT3 Live. Thank you for the support on getting me to 1,000 subscribers. But if you're not, go ahead and subscribe so you can support me on my next live audit. Now with that said, the channels being featured today are Accountability for All, Nasty Nathaniel, and Valley Community Watch. Make sure you head over to their channels and show them some love, because without them, there's no CT3. And if you can, go ahead and gently smash that like button before the video even starts, so this video will spread and help put an end to police misconduct and educate the uneducated. So let's get right into it.
Hi, Josh. My name's Brian Hawkins. I'm with the police department.
Okay.
Apparently, you walked into our records area filming everything. Can I ask what you're filming? What you're filming for?
It's a public lobby, we're correct? Anyone can walk in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I walked in and took pictures. Perfectly legal. Name and badge number, please.
Can I
have your name and badge number, please?
Can I have your name?
No, you
and
can't.
Date of birth?
No, you can't. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
You see my name right there.
Did you say that to the judge? If you go into court, you say that to the judge, you say my name is here?
Are you here to pick a fight, sir?
I'm not here to pick a fight. Ask for your name and badge number. That's all I need.
You understand it's highly suspicious that you're walking into a police... Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's not every day that somebody walks into our lobby and starts filming, so we just asked you what you're doing.
It's also not every day that somebody walks in and deposit medicine. Did you stop that guy that did that?
Actually, it's a medicine drop-off.
Okay,
so it actually is common.
So a public lobby is common for people to walk in. Just because I have a camera doesn't change anything. Now, I'm going to stop talking until you get a supervisor here, since you couldn't give me your name and badge number, and neither of you.
I can. I just didn't feel like it.
Okay, my badge number is
543.
568, and I walked up and introduced myself as Brian Hawkins.
Okay.
So...
And then you got hostile. So now I'm just going to remain quiet until you get a supervisor.
Nobody's hostile. If you would like to speak to a supervisor, you can request to speak with one.
I would request to speak with a supervisor.
You can go into the lobby.
I will have a supervisor right out here. I'm not going to walk back in there after you got all scared of me walking in with a camera. So I'll wait right here. Give me a supervisor. Then what's suspicious about it, sir? Explain that to me.
In my 12 years here, you're the only individual that has walked in the lobby of the police department and filmed.
Okay. In your 12 years here, I'm probably the only individual with an orange vest you've seen, right?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, either way.
There's people doing traffic control wear reflective vests all the time.
Is that suspicious?
No, because typically they're working in intersections.
So typically somebody wanting to go out and take some pictures in public, is that also suspicious?
It all depends on what they're filming.
Okay. I'm filming everything I can see in public.
And I saw you filming patrol cars going in and out of the station. That also is suspicious.
Which is also in public. If you don't want us to see it, build a wall.
Have I told you at any time that you can't do what you're doing?
Then why is it suspicious?
Because it's not normal.
So what? Wearing a coat in the middle of friggin' summer in Arizona is not normal either. It's also not suspicious. Give me a break.
Actually, that would be suspicious in the summertime.
Okay, well then maybe you guys need to tone down your suspicion level. Everything that happens is not suspicious.
Okay.
And please, get a supervisor. I'm not saying another word. Thank you.
He just wants to pick a fight. Yeah. He wants to put it on YouTube. So we can get,
You're not being detained in any way.
Good. Okay.
Valley Community Watch was spot on. These cops need to turn down their suspicious radar, because an individual holding a camera walking inside a public building is not considered suspicious, or walking down the street in the summertime with the jacket on. That's why it's important to know your rights, because these officers will approach you for the pettiest reason, claiming you're suspicious. So how do you combat those claims? Well, you first want to pull out your cell phone and begin recording the encounter confidently, so that they know that you're recording them. Next, you calmly ask what crime you suspect me of committing. They obviously won't be able to say a crime you committed, but it'll sound something like this.
You're walking around with short sleeves on in the wintertime.
You then say that's not a crime and ask if you're being detained. Hopefully they'll say no and you'll be free to go. But if they say yes, you're being detained, ask for a supervisor and don't say much until the supervisor arrives and explain the ridiculous situation. Remember, we have constitutional rights, and if we don't use them, the cops will abuse them. Let's continue.
What can I do for you?
What services are you offering?
I
Are
don't
you
understand.
opening? Is this a public building?
No, this is not a public building.
Oh, this is private?
This is Cumberland County Jail.
All right, is there a trespass sign? This isn't a public lobby?
No, it's not.
Oh, where's the trespass? Attention all visitors. Oh, it's a visitor center. So
No,
this is
it's
open.
not. This is pre-release.
Attention all visitors.
Do you have more than 50 people here today?
No.
So
What can I do for you, Joe?
is Officer
First
Bar-
of all, you
is
shouldn't
Officer-
be taking pictures of
I
the
shouldn't?
jails.
I'm in a public place.
Okay.
So is Officer Bard here?
Or Ward?
Ward, yeah, sorry, Ward. So I shouldn't take pictures of the jail like this? Like what I'm doing now?
Yeah, this is definitely perfect.
Because we were at the door.
Yeah, this is a perfect.
and
So now they're on the phone.
Probably. Because I'm guessing they don't want you at the door. Because the sign was at the door.
There you go. You got to create privacy if you want it.
Huh.
Yeah.
What a prick.
So this place is not open to the public, but it seems like a visitor center to me. All persons of property entering and departing this facility are subject to be searched for contraband, right? And then they have attention all visitors. So there's a visitor sign right here, but I'm not allowed to be here.
Oh, wait.
So they're going to learn a very valuable lesson today. Step back. You can give them some personal space. What's going on? Hold on, what's going?
You must be the guys that are.
What's going on, Captain?
I don't know. What are you guys doing?
All right. So you have Officer Ward working for you, right?
You have to give me a little more. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. So you want to give him a description of what he looks like?
Officer Ward works in the area of Harrison, Bridgeton,
Yeah, that's a deputy.
Deputy
Right.
Ward, right?
All right. So the reason I'm here today is, first of all, this is a public place, correct?
Within reason, yes.
Okay. So I'm told by the uneducated people that you have behind the desk that there's no filming of this facility. Are they correct or are they
No,
wrong?
they're not correct.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you owning up to that. Secondly, is that a visitor center that's open to access to the public, or is that a restricted area?
That is a restricted area.
Okay, so they're 1 for 2.
All
All right. So and thirdly, is that a private cell phone or a private cell phone? So right now you're using a private cell phone in an official capacity. So I can fill out a Freedom of Information Act. Okay. I'm just going to remind you not to delete anything that's on that phone because now I'm going to fill out a FOIA.
I never do.
Okay. So no problem with us being here. We're good to go, right?
You're good to go.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
No, wait a minute.
I'm not arrested. I'm not suspected of any crime now. That's illegal what you just did. I think you could face a case for that.
Okay, well,
You're filming me. You're not supposed to be taking my picture unless you have reasonable articulate circumstances that a crime has been committed by me.
I'm acting as a citizen.
You're acting as a citizen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah,
So
I'm not doing anything as a policeman right now.
I apologize. So this is
I'm
my
not activating myself. I haven't
So-
told you to leave.
Well,
I
so,
haven't told you to-
so this is my fault.
I'm working. I'm
So,
on
so
duty.
I apologize. I was wrong, and it's important that we apologize when we're wrong. So I'm just going to FOIA the employment logs because you're clocked out right now. You are clocked out. You're not on the clock.
Well, technically, we're always on the job, right?
Right, but are you on state time right now, or are you on your break? You're clocked out for your break.
No, I'm on duty.
Okay, so you're not acting in a private capacity, or is it a citizen? Because you don't have that ability.
It's my personal phone.
Right. Well, it's in official capacity now, so that's property of the people.
Isn't that called creating a file? Creating a public...
Yeah. So you're not a citizen right now.
Well, I'm exercising my right.
You don't have a right.
Okay.
Listen, you don't
All
have
right.
you
All
don't
right,
have a
guys.
right as a citizen when you're acting as a public official. You know that.
I'm just protecting myself
What
since
are
you
you
guys
protecting
are.
I
Well,
mean, you got. See, I don't have.
I'm not saying that.
I don't have.
I mean,
I'm
we
just
share it.
because if you guys claim I did something else, I'll have my record.
Listen, sir, you have a
record also.
firearm. You have 2 backup clips. You have CO2 spray, handcuffs. What is it? I shoot 60 frames per second. You shoot bullets. What are you intimidated by?
I'm not.
All right. Well, can I at least ask you this? Will you let those guys know that they're wrong
About what?
about this building not being able to be filmed? It's a constitutionally.
You film the building. You can't. You are restricted about your movement on the property.
Right. The no trespassing signs we understand. We
How far can
observe.
we walk up here, by the way?
This is the county property, and because this is a secure facility, you are subject to certain rules.
And what
You
are
can't- you
those rules? Because we don't see
Can't come
them
on
now.
here with a firearm,
Of course.
okay? And if you are doing something
Okay,
that
now, I don't have my firearm with me, but I have my firearm in my automobile. How far does that have to be away? It's not on the county property. Is there?
You're all set if it's on the county property.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, if you could just let them know that this is a constitution protected activity, because he was very clear, and you'll see the video on my channel tomorrow, Accountability for All, that he told us there is no filming a jail.
Well, if you're filming inside the offices, you're now creating a problem because there are secure.
Okay, well here's the thing, right? I can't trespass what this is law. I can't trespass what my eyes can see. If I can see it, I can film it. If you want privacy, like he put the blinds down, you need to create it. If there's any sensitive information you have back there, if you don't protect it, I can film it, and I'm breaking no laws doing so.
Sure.
But, all right, man, we appreciate it. Captain Goulet, this area, once we walk past here, this is not restricted. This is not trespassing.
Correct. I'm not gonna. No one's gonna.
So I'm gonna walk up here, and if anyone tries to search me, it's not gonna happen.
Correct.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Oh, they look so disappointed that the First Amendment is alive and well. I don't like being on camera. Please don't put me on camera again. Accountability for all is not good. And they were just educated. Thanks, guys.
Josh with Accountability for All displays exactly what we should be doing if we're initially having our rights violated. Find the person in charge and calmly articulate what happened and directly ask if that's right or not. Fortunately, this supervisor was educated on public photography and was able to set the standard. However, while he's suited and booted on the clock, he cannot act as a civilian, and I'm glad he was called out on that. It's within a citizen's rights to film from a public place, including outside of a jail. Restricting this activity without a valid reason can raise concerns about the freedom of press and transparency. Law enforcement agencies should prioritize understanding and respecting our rights to film in public spaces to ensure accountability and avoid the embarrassment of being educated by their supervisors on camera. It's important to understand when filming places like a jail or a military facility that you will be approached about your activities. Yes, you have the right to film, but it's helpful to understand your rights and be prepared to explain them. You want to confidently assert your rights to give the impression you know what you're talking about and that they need to respect it. Believe it or not, that makes a big difference on educating law enforcement officers and the audience you're recording it for. And Josh always does a great job on doing that. Let's continue.
Hi.
Hi, can you turn off the camera for me?
No.
Who are you?
I don't feel I need to give that information.
You cannot be videotaping around the station, sir.
I have a right to record in public. This is a public space. I can record anything I see in public view. That's a First Amendment right.
Okay?
Am I being detained?
No, just wondering why you're taking pictures of the. You can take pictures all day. We're just wondering why you're taking pictures of the.
Okay, well this deputy here just told me that I wasn't allowed to. And she was being kind of snooty about it.
You're allowed to take pictures.
Okay, no, thank you. I appreciate that,
Property,
sir.
We're just wondering why you're taking pictures of the.
I'm just gathering content for a story I'm doing, that's all.
What kind of story?
It's just about the sheriff's department.
Do you have a business card or anything?
No, I don't have any.
What do you work for?
I'm independent.
You work for any kind of post, any kind of like paper or?
Well, I mean, it's not published, so I can't really reveal my sources at this time.
Okay.
So.
All right, you're free to take pictures. We're just wondering why you're taking pictures of the parking lot.
Yeah, I just want to get some cars coming in and out. But
or what kind of piece are you doing?
Well, like I said earlier, it's just about the sheriff's department.
What about it? Anything I can answer? Any questions I can answer for you?
No. Just like I said, just want to get some shots of some cars coming in and out.
And then you're gonna write what on it?
Well, I mean, I can't really give that out, because the story's not published, so I can't reveal.
You have ID with you?
Huh?
Where's it gonna be published at? So we can maybe read it later.
Well, like I said, I just can't. My publishers don't like me to until the story's actually published. I can't really.
When it is published, maybe we'd like to read it, and maybe you can tell us where it's going to be.
Yeah, well, like I said, I can't really,
Can't divulge it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where it's going to go at this point, so I can't really say.
You have ID with you?
No, I don't.
What's your name?
I prefer not to give my information.
All right, well, like I said, you take pictures all day. We're just wondering why you're taking pictures of the department, of the station. If there's any questions, we can answer for you.
No, I appreciate it.
If you want, you can go inside the station and talk to somebody in there if you have any questions.
Oh, no, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Have a good one. This deputy here needs to learn the law.
Too many times law enforcement officers misunderstand or misinterpret laws related to public photography. Quite frankly, they're not trained to understand these laws. It's important for law enforcement to be educated about citizens' rights, to avoid misinforming individuals about their ability to film in public spaces, like we saw here. Imagine if this supervisor didn't show up. Things could have gotten out of hand pretty quickly. Courts have consistently upheld citizens' rights as long as it doesn't interfere with their duties. When police officers attempt to restrict the rights of citizens to film in public areas, it only creates a problem that could have been avoided if the officer was educated on public photography laws. Respecting citizens' rights and upholding the Constitution they swore to uphold will stop so many law enforcement officers ending up online spewing mythical laws that only exist in their heads. But that's going to do it for this video. Much love to these awesome creators. Again, make sure you use the links in the description to go check out their channels and show them some love. If you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you won't miss the next episode. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. You're the real CT3 fam. And without you, there's no CT3. Remember, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. And until next time, peace.
No justice, no peace.
Film the police.
1, 2, 3.